There were almost no rules. Hey guys, no cocaine, okay?
Hi there. People have been waiting for this movie really long, Deadpool 3, we're excited. So there's lots of new stuff in there. I mean, the whole Disney thing, then you, new costumes, of course, Wolverine. I think that's not too much of a spoiler. So what, to you, is the biggest difference to the first two movies? How's the vibe different?
Well, it's still very much a Deadpool movie in that it has an audacious, subversive comedic tone, but the difference is Wolverine. The difference is this is a proper two-hander, this odd couple, this duo who are forced to be together. And we watch the evolution of a relationship that starts off as conflict and evolves into something that surprises both, something that resembles friendship.
Hi, Schnuckelchen, du musst mit mir mitkommen. Sofort.
You just mentioned friendship. I heard that you, Reynolds, and Hugh Jackman are really close friends. And I mean, how amazing is it to work on such a project with friends? But can't it also be problematic? Doesn't it also have a downside?
I have to tell you, if there's a downside, I haven't found it. It really, because I know Ryan and Hugh so well, when we were doing scenes, I know them. I know how to get the best out of them. And they trust me to try things. The beauty of working with friends is you can explore silly ideas that you might be embarrassed of the results, but if you fail, you're among friends. And if you succeed, you've just discovered something that makes the scene better. So we found that the comfort of our friendship not only made every day fun, but made the movie better.
Of course, it's difficult to kill Wolverine or Deadpool, but in a fight for life and death, who would you put your money on?
I gotta go with Wolverine. I feel like there is a reservoir of rage that is a superpower. And they both, the truth is, they can't be killed. Both of them are unkillable. But I think that rage inside Wolverine makes him extra dangerous.
Okay. And if Reynolds and Hugh Jackman did arm wrestling against each other, who would you put your money on then?
Now, that's a really good question because they're both really strong. And the thing about both of them is some actors, they look good, but they're not actually strong. I've been in the gym with both Hugh and Ryan. I've worked out occasionally with them, which is a different comedy. They're both really strong. They might stay frozen in a deadlock for all eternity because I'm not sure that either could beat the other.
I would like to talk about the cocaine thing because I was wondering, how is that where you start and end to draw the line?
Well, Marvel and Disney were extremely understanding of the Deadpool tone. There were almost no rules. But the one thing that Kevin Feige said to us early on in a meeting is, hey guys, no cocaine, okay? And literally the first joke that we wrote in the movie is Wade Wilson saying that Kevin Feige says no cocaine. So the truth is nobody is safe in a Deadpool movie. And other than that one request, we had creative freedom that was astonishing.
But when they said no cocaine, and then the first joke you write is cocaine, how'd they react? I mean,
they laughed. That's the beauty. I have to say, that's been the amazing thing, not only about Kevin, but all the way up to Robert Iger at Disney. They laugh at the movie. They love that Deadpool audacity too. And they know that the best way to satisfy fans is to make Deadpool Deadpool. Yeah. And they didn't try to change that.
Yeah, and it's a fun scene.
Thanks.
So, Marvel still is huge, of course, but it's not the safe bet that it used to be, I think it's fair to say. How much pressure are you feeling because of that?
I'm really good at silencing all that pressure. And if anything, I think it's an opportunity because when we came along, Marvel really understood that, I guess something has to change. Let's try doing something completely different than we've ever done. And that's the moment that we came along. So we were able to really reinvent tone in this movie with the support of the studio because they know people don't want Deadpool and Wolverine with the same tone as the Marvels or Ant-Man or, they want a proper Logan Wade Wilson R-rated film. And that's what they're going to get.
You said you're good at silencing pressure. Would you say that's maybe your superpower in life? Because what would be your superpower?
That's a great question. It might be one of my minor superpowers. My superpower is also my weakness, which is I live and work emotionally. And I find that when I am open emotionally, people want that connection. And it applies to Rayn and Hugh in our collaboration. But I've also been very lucky. I've had this career where a lot of my movies and shows have found audiences around the world for many years now. And I think it's because my heart is on the outside of my body. And my movies are built with that humanity. Funny, yes. Action, yes. But always, I hope, a warm-hearted spirit. And so maybe that's my superpower.
Yeah.
Ich weiß echt gar nichts übers Weltretten. Aber du weißt, wie das geht.
Glaub mir, Kleiner, ich bin kein Held.
Du warst ein X-Man. Du warst der X-Man. Jetzt bin ich so richtig feucht.